Okay, right now I want to tell you of a mistake. A mistake that I told me that maybe these groups were on for me because I wanted to submit something and I can't tell you who because I really want to do it again once I'm done with school. And they asked for no promotions beforehand, just to even the playing field. Because it's like one of those GoFundMe crowding things. And it's not their website, by the way. But, for the submission, I didn't realize that the fee was much higher in Canadian money, and so my mom, being my mom, started to ask questions to keep me safe, right? Like, what's the purpose? Why do you think you have to give this right now? Because of your YouTube challenge, she basically told me it, like, I love your YouTube channel and everything, paraphrasing, but she's like, if you add any more stuff, you are gonna get stressed out. This always happens. Why are you doing this? And I got upset. And I think part of the reason was because, number one, always kicks me out from mom's when I don't want her to be right, but I know she is. Second, but more importantly, I've been hanging out with the wrong crowd. And I've been trying to stay on partially and hear everybody say out, but I've been hanging on with the crowd that is very, like, independent or nothing. For people with disabilities, and that just doesn't work for me as a quadriplegic because I need somebody to feed me, I need somebody to open the door, like I can't, and I need somebody to drive. But with this whole disabled people have been sidelined by able-bodied people too long, going too much, where they just take over and everything. That's how I felt when my mom said, please wait. And so that's be back. And I can't, like, I know what Jesus says about, leaving family if you feel like love is the way and you just feel like you have to go your own way for God to do it. But he also says, honor thy mother and father. That is one of the commandments he keeps. And he also says if Pharisees go and spend all the money at the temple to show off, then that's disrespecting God in a way that's being hypocritical instead of helping their parents. And my mom wasn't saying no. She literally said, I will give this to you as a graduation present, just please don't do it now. But because I have been feeling stressed out with the news about Jasper because of all these other things that I could use as excuses, I went into my ego. And I didn't hear her. I only heard no again. And why am I telling you this story? I mean, we're all good now. She says we're all good. But I'm telling you this story to show you that I am literally not perfect. I screw up. I can be the B word very easily, especially when I don't get what I'm expecting. I am a faulty person. And so, yeah, this is to show you that no, we're not miserable, but we do have our moments that we need to apologize for. And one more thing, this whole independent disability thing does not work for some people. Physically, I just cannot agree with it. I can't. Because I start resenting when my parents ask for concessions for schedules. I start hearing no when it's just like, wait, just a few more weeks until you're done. I start like just turning into this teenage, even worse 2-year-old girl, having like this fit that I'm barely holding back. And it's not fair to my parents, and I don't think it's the right mode for advocacy groups. Now, that is just my opinion on the big spectrum of advocacy. But I do think it's something we need to consider. That if one size fits all approach doesn't work for those with different genders, why should it work for different abilities? There's different, I hate the division, but I'm like, if we can respect that, and we should, that asexuality is a sexuality, that, all these different groups, what works for some people might not for others, especially with religion and politics maybe. Why can't we do that with disability perspective? And that's all I wanted to say.